Yeah, so we're chatting, right? And I see this thread, and in this thread, a friend is saying how they're working out hard, they've lost all this weight, and they're getting ready for the Las Vegas WLSFA meet and greet, and wondering what does that mean to be working out hard to meet a certain goal for Vegas, but what about after Vegas? And what do we do then, when we've reached our goal? So, welcome to the Back to Basics Weight Loss Surgery channel. My name is Jane, Miss Jane here on YouTube, and I am your Wednesday vlogger. Okay, so here we go. Goals, right? Goals. Well, we all have different kind of goals, right? People want to get into the skinny jeans. They want to get into their little swanky dress. They want to reach a normal BMI. They want to get so much protein in, so much water in daily. They just want to be able to get up and exercise. And some of us just want to get out of bed. Just to get out of bed, that would be a great goal. So, depending on where you're at and what's going on in your life, goals are great things. Goals are like dreams, something that we put out there and said, okay, this is what I want to accomplish. And there's long-term goals and there's short-term goals. So it just all depends on how your personality works. Some personalities can only do the short-term goal. The long-term is just too abstract. And if you're one of those people, that's okay. You just learn to accept how you are and work with it, right? So if you're a short-term goal person, then you need to think about things depending on your attention span. Think about setting goals that fit with your personality. If it's short-term and Vegas is a goal, hey, there's nothing wrong with, wanting to look the best that you can for Las Vegas. There's nothing wrong with that. Not necessary though. Believe me, you're in the safest crowd imaginable there. For the most part, you are. And people just want to love on people in Las Vegas at the meet and greet. So you go and you have fun, but if you want to make that your goal, and it's a short-term goal because it's only like, 28 days, 29 days till Vegas is here, then that's an achievable goal, right? And you work for those 28 days. Now, when you're getting ready to go to Vegas and you got to understand what it is that you're going to do there. What's your goal in Vegas? What is your goal? Is your goal to party and forget everything, every single rule? And if it is, good for you. If you're somebody who is concerned about your behavior and wanting to know, well, what does this mean if I go crazy and carb it up and drink it up and party it up? What does this mean for me and all this hard work I've put in before? Well, that's a question for you to answer. Is it worth it to you? And if it is, it just means some extra work when you get back on the table, back home. And if it isn't okay, then go prepared. But just like any goal, you got to plan for it, right? You say, okay, I want this goal. This is the goal that I want to achieve. And to get to that goal, I have to do A, B, or C, right? To get to this goal. And you plan for it, and you plan accordingly. And then you do it. You follow your plan, the plan you've created. And if it's not working for you, if it isn't, be flexible and say, you know what? When I was planning to get to this goal, I didn't think about that this could happen and that could happen and this and that. Be flexible. Don't freak out about it. Don't be like, oh my God, I'm never gonna reach my goal because I screwed up. I didn't plan for this or that. That's life. Life surprises all the times. You focus on your goal, you work your plan, and then you tweak your plan as you get to your goal. If you're, like I said, a short-term goal person, you're getting to Vegas, then start a challenge a week before. Start a challenge the day of Vegas. If you need something with structure and discipline to get you through it, and you know that you can follow it, and you know that you will not beat yourself up for not following it in case you fall off the wagon, then go for it. But otherwise, if it's Vegas is your goal, that's a great goal. Have fun at it. Long-term goals. It's the same thing. You have a long-term goal. You plan for it. And in your planning for it, build into your plan milestones. Little goals that you can say, okay, I've reached this in this amount of time, and now it's time for me to ramp it up to this. You know, you don't want to be doing the same thing over and over and over. It's hard to get to go to a long-term goal doing the same things. You have to constantly be challenging yourself, making yourself stronger. Because if it were a short-term goal, you can use that quick energy like glycogen when you run, right? Burn off that glycogen right away. The long-term goal is like going into your fat stores. It takes longer, to do it. But once you start doing it, it's burning. You're getting there. But build those milestones, those little short-term goals that get you there. So if Vegas is a short-term goal, okay, say, yeah, that's my short-term goal. But my long-term goal is the Atlantic City meet and greet, right? Think long-term. If you want a normal BMI, a lot of people want a normal BMI. A lot of people. And you just got to know, where do you stand right now? Where am I right now? What are realistic milestones to get me to that normal BMI? And then just do it, because you can do it. If that's your dream, you can do it. Will it happen right away in 6 months or a year? I don't know. That depends on you, and that depends on how your body works. What matters is that you work your plan. You tweak it when it's not working for you. And then you just go ahead and do it. You're worth getting whatever goal that you set for yourself. And some things just take longer. Sometimes the path has a few obstacles. That's okay. It's okay. You're heading in the right direction. Pat yourself on the back when you meet your milestones. Pat yourself on the back. When you don't, when you fall off the wagon, pick yourself up. Shake yourself off. Learn the lesson and say, okay, I did this and it made me feel this way. Do I really want to feel this way again? Is it worth it to me to feel this way again? And if the answer is no, move along. Move along. Just keep focusing on your goal. Always remembering that you can achieve it. You can. There's nothing you can't do when you want it. It may take longer. It may take a different path than other people around you. That's okay. There's only one you. There's only one you. Invest in yourself. Love yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Be real with yourself. And then sweat it out. Sweat it out. All right. We'll see y'all next week, everybody. Have a great week. Bye.